Welcome to this YouTube video on how to crack the code to predicting whether a new product will be successful or not. Are you tired of seeing your product ideas fail? Are you worried that your next product will be a failure? Well, you're right to be thinking about these things, with over 90% of new product ideas failing within the first 3 years. But don't worry, in this video we'll be unlocking the secrets to predicting the success of your next new product, and we'll be helping you to avoid becoming part of that 90% failure statistic. But that's not all. We'll also reveal some hilarious product failures and we'll make you cringe and laugh at the same time, so make sure you watch right until the end. I've worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs turning their ideas into successful businesses. I've launched my own product with John Lewis, and over the last 20 years have taken careful note of what works and what doesn't. I'm here to share that knowledge with entrepreneurs and business founders with aspirations to expand their product range, or startups looking to launch their new product concepts. In this video, we're going to cover 4 main points that you need to consider to ensure that your product is successful. These include solving a genuine problem, creating the right solution, and 2 more besides. Let's get started. You need to solve a genuine problem. The first step to predicting the success of your product is to make sure of this. Your product needs to address a high intensity or a high frequency problem that your target market is facing. Without a genuine problem to solve, your product will struggle and it won't gain traction in the market. Once you've got a good solid problem to solve, then you're looking to create the right solution. Now, this needs to be a solution that can be sold at a price that your target market is willing to pay, while you and anyone else in the chain from manufacturer to the customer makes the correct margin. And this is absolutely key. Actually, developing a really good solution that everyone loves can be quite easy. Developing a good solution that's at the right price point and means everyone makes the right margin, including maybe the retailer and the distributor, depending on your route to market, is a lot harder. Now, if you want to know a lot more about this, then do check out the description below. There's a PDF guide to the 7 routes to selling your product, and that includes an idea of the different margins that different people within that chain are going to take, so that you can start to ensure the commercial viability of your product. Now, creating a good solution also requires a deep understanding of your target market, their pain points, and what they're willing to pay for a solution. So market research here is going to be critical, and your solution needs to be better than the competition and meet the needs of your target audience. Let's take a quick break from the serious stuff to look at a crazy solution to a very high frequency problem. This is the ostrich pillow. It's not one my team worked on, but nevertheless is a good example of how you can seek to solve a genuine problem. After all, we've all wanted to take a nap in an inconvenient location. But I remain unconvinced that this is the right solution. I think you look a bit of an idiot wearing it. However, it appeals to some and it's still standing on the market. But nevertheless is a good example of solving a genuine problem, even if the solution is still a little bit crazy. Point 3, you're going to need a solid sales and marketing strategy. Even if you have a great product, it won't succeed unless you've got solid marketing and sales. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I've got a genuine problem, I've got a great solution to that, it's at the right price point, it'll sell itself. That does not happen. Now, if you have a background in sales and marketing and you can bring these skill sets, then great. If you don't, you're going to need the right support. I can help advise in terms of the right social media agency to use and all these kind of other agencies that I spent years building up as a network, or you can bring in a business partner who's got that kind of experience. Make sure that if you are doing that, they have genuine experience of building a brand from scratch, ideally in your industry. So if you're designing a healthcare product, then someone with a background in medical products, sales and marketing wise, is going to be of huge benefit. Now, don't leave this until the end. Don't spend all the money and time developing the product only to think about your sales and marketing at the end. Make sure you think about it from the beginning. And again, check out that PDF that I talked about earlier in the description. It goes through the 7 routes to selling a product, and think about that before you start spending money and investing any time. We've got another funny product coming up, but before that, if you're struggling on the heavy lifting of your project, if you want a team with fantastic experience in market research and product development behind you, then don't hesitate to get in touch with D2M My Company. There's a link in the description below. You can book a call with an experienced designer. That's completely free and with no obligation. The fourth point is that luck and timing is still absolutely essential. If you don't have those things, unfortunately, it's still going to be difficult to get your product to market successfully. Timing is critical because actually, with a great solution to a genuine problem with a solid sales and marketing strategy, if you happen to launch it just before a global pandemic, for example, or just after a big brand competitor's launched something similar, then it's still likely to fail. And what investors now are starting to look for is not only have you got the right product, but before they invest their money, they're asking, is this the right time to launch this product? Now, there's a couple of product examples here that do a great job of explaining this. One of them is particularly amusing, I think. So this is Bic for Her pens. This launched in 2012. It's a line of pens marketed by Bic, is a global brand specifically for women. However, the product was widely criticized for its sexist marketing and was eventually pulled from the market altogether. I love one of the reviews on Amazon that basically said, "I love Bic Crystal for Her. The delicate shape and pretty pastel colors make it perfect for writing recipe cards, checks to my psychologist. I'm seeing him for a case of hysterics and tracking my monthly cycle. Ask your husband for some extra pocket money so you can buy one today." Basically, Bic got this completely wrong in terms of the marketing, but they also got the timing wrong. If they launched this in the 1970s, it probably would have been hugely successful. Another example where the timing was just wrong, even though the product was great, it was solving a genuine problem, was the Newton Message Pad. It was launched in 1993. It was basically a precursor to modern tablet computers. Now, we know how popular the iPads have turned out to be, but unfortunately, the Newton Message Pad was just launched too early. So there you have it. There's the 4 main points that you need to consider to predict the success of your product. Now, do check out this video that showcases an amazing business that succeeded by getting all of these 4 things right, but actually got a lot else wrong.